This is Physics Chapter 2, Problem 70, and 70 reads, a rock is tossed straight up with a speed of 20 meters per second. When it returns, it falls into a hole 10 meters deep. Part A is asking, what is the rock's velocity as it hits the bottom of the hole? So to find its velocity, we're going to use the equation velocity final squared equals velocity initial squared plus 2a times the change in y. And so we can just plug in our values. We don't know our final velocity, that is what we're trying to find. We know that our initial velocity is 20 meters per second, and so we square that, and then plus 2, we're going to use the negative acceleration of gravity because it is falling down. And then we are going to multiply this by our y final, which is negative 10 minus 0, is our y initial. And so when we calculate this, we should get 596. And since velocity final squared, we just need velocity final by itself. We just square root that. And so our velocity final is 24.4 meters per second. And so B is asking, how long is the rock in the air from the instant it is released until it hits the bottom of the hole? So to find our time, we just use the equation V of our velocity final equals our velocity initial plus acceleration times our time. We're trying to solve for time, so that should be velocity final minus velocity initial equals, or divided by A. And so then we can just plug in our values here. And so our velocity final is going to be negative 24.4. And then we're going to subtract it from our initial velocity, which was 20. And we're going to divide that by negative value of the acceleration of gravity. And that should give us 4.53 seconds.